What would you say are some of the things that you've really focused on in the winter as you were preparing for the Red Bull season?
I think one of the things that we always speak about in red ball cricket is controlling the channel, and that's the kind of the zone in between fourth stump and off stump, or fourth stump and middle stump. And in 4-day cricket, more often than not, whoever controls the channel the best, whether it's the bowler or the batter, normally comes out on top for the most part. So that's one thing we spoke about, is controlling the channel, knowing where my off stump is. And then I think it just comes down to decision making, what shots to put away, what shots to play in certain conditions. So those are some of the things that we really worked on. And then the other thing that I've been working on, and it's a real work in progress, and I think it is for all batters, is just the problem solving of batters. So I had a conversation with Vian Mulder, who's a good friend of mine who I play at the Lions with. And he is very big on kind of problem solving and figuring out what the bowler is trying to do to get you out. So not worrying about the totality of what everyone's trying to do. It's just you versus the bowler, and how he's trying to get you out versus how you trying to negate that. And I think in my last 2 4-day games, or my last 3 4-day games, um, that's kind of been helping in terms of building the innings that I did. It's trying to figure out what the bowler's trying to do, and try and beat that plan.
And 4-day cricket is very taxing on the mind because you cannot, the mind, I don't think the mind has enough bandwidth to be constantly switched on for 8 hours. But then you need to be switched on for every delivery. Now, how do you handle the switching on and off? Because for you to put together the kind of innings you put together, it takes a lot of skill, in that regard of switching on and off during an innings.
Yeah, for sure, you're 100% right. And I think what is a very big part of that is your batting partner on the other end. In these last 2 4-day games, I was batting with two very good friends of mine, Mitchell van Buren, Delano Potgieter. So in between that switch on, in terms of when we're facing the actual ball, when the delivery is being bowled, in between that, there's a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, a lot of banter in the middle. Um, so yeah, I think that's very important in terms of switching on, switching off, because as you said, it can be very taxing mentally.